What pisses me off about this whole gag situation is she is the one that stole that man's movie, hijacked his premiere, forced him and his co founder to give her credit for work that she did not do, like a typical colonizer, right? And had that man just been to her will because she knew that the goal was to get that movie into theaters, unlike his director counterpart who is fighting for his life because it looks like A Simple Favor 2 might get shelved. Might. That it is not going to receive the same red carpet treatment. It's not going to even hit theaters. How do I know this? Because there's no poster, there's no trailer, there's no release date, and the movie is done. Then, to add insult to injury, tried to extort Justin through her husband by buying the rights to the second book, the sequel to the book. If this isn't a sign of how disgusting this woman is, I don't know what is. And then I'm convinced that her University of Phoenix attorneys is either setting her up for failure or legitimate don't know what the hell they're doing. Because what? A gag order? A gag order. I read the TMZ article as well as the E! News article in regards to what all of the little receipts that Brian Friedman has been dropping is information that contradicts what she said in her lawsuit, in her CRD complaint. What's ironic is the CRD is not public. That is confidential. Even the person that the complaint is being filed against doesn't even know about it until you let them know about it. But it's kind of wild that she is just ready to die on this hill that she's such a victim when all she's doing is contradicting herself. Brian Friedman and Justin Baldoni are not doing anything to smear her. It's the internet that's doing it organically because she is a genuinely horrible person. It's the internet that put the receipts together to prove that she is a legitimate racist. It's the internet that put the receipts together to show that, one, she can't act worth a damn. On top of that, she's the one that told us that she can't act worth a damn. She was the one that leveraged her husband's power as well as the power and influence of Taylor Swift to bully that man. If this does not scream classic textbook covert narcissist with a sprinkle of overt narcissist, I don't know what to tell you. You know, there are people who are Team Blake Lively that are like, I'm a victim, and I'm like, well, I can see why. Because she is textbook. Everything that she is doing is by the books. And the fact that folks are now trying to change the narrative that it's her husband that's doing this and she's a victim of her husband, it's like, hey, sis, just give it up, give it up. But the gag order, I'm not surprised by this, none whatsoever. The real victim in this is the cast that got fired, Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, and that this entire situation has really put women in a bad light. I'm just going to come out and say it. 2025 is going to be a bad year for women because all of the major movements and strides that women have made in order to be liberated, it's women that has reversed that shit. And while I said that, you know, Blake Lively has made it difficult for women to speak their truth when it comes to their own trauma, nah, man, it ain't just Blake Lively. It's Blake Lively's fans. It's Blake Lively's supporters that have made it difficult. Because now it's getting to the point where the moment a woman talk about, oh, I'm a victim, I don't even want to hear it. I legit don't want to hear it because you need to go be laying on someone's couch. You do not have any type of credibility to offer any sound advice to anyone because your judgment and your discernment is clouded in your trauma and your victimhood. You have made being a victim an entire identity to the point where you can't even see a classic textbook narcissist manipulating the internet. She's not gaslighting me because I clocked her bullshit since day one. But those are my thoughts and 2 cents.